Hey guys, this is James Wilson with MTV Strength Training Systems and BikeJames.com, and this is a new feature that I'm trying out. It's a video rider Q&A where I'm going to answer some questions from riders through this video format and see how that works, if you guys like that. So the first question I actually got off of the forum from my Inner Circle website, and it addresses using stimulants for training. You know, when do you want to use them? What do you want to use? Some basic information like that. And so the original question was asking about a specific supplement. And I have to tell you, I'm not real up on a lot of specific supplements because here's the problem. A lot of supplements that have these fancy names and all these claims, you know, you look at the list of ingredients and there's a big long list, and usually buried in there somewhere is caffeine or guarana or some other herbal equivalent of caffeine. And caffeine's a very powerful stimulant. You know, look it up. There's a lot of research on it. It shows there's a definite performance enhancing effect from caffeine. And so, you know, any supplement that has caffeine in it, odds are the vast majority of what you're getting is coming from caffeine. And so you'd be just as well off buying a cup of coffee or using like some NoDoz or something like that and just getting the caffeine itself. And so just, you know, be careful when you're buying supplements and buying stimulants that you're not paying for stuff that you don't need. And so so that's one of the areas where you don't need something that has a lot of, you know, extra stuff in there. And so caffeine will work good. But now here's the next part of the question is when do we want to use it? Now, I don't believe that you need to be training at 100% all the time. So if you have this mindset that you always have to be in there and going max out 100% all the time, and that's why you're using these stimulants, and then you have to change your mindset. The idea is to train at 90% or better consistently for a long period of time. If your benchmark is 100% or bust, then you're going to have a tough time being consistent with your training. So you're going to get burned out, you're going to get injured. So make sure that you got your mindset right when you're using stimulants and why are you using them. And so, you know, I personally think that if you're, you know, going to be at like 80% or less in your workout, you know, how do you know? I mean, that just comes with experience. You kind of got to know your body and know how you're going to perform. But, you know, if you feel like you're going to really be dragging, then yeah, use something. Use some caffeine to pick yourself up, you know, give yourself a good quality workout. But if you feel that you've always got to be taking some sort of stimulant just to drag your butt to the gym, then odds are your recovery is off, your nutrition is off. There's some things, or your training program, maybe you're just doing too much. Like there's some things off. Like you shouldn't feel like you need them all the time. And so, you know, if you feel like you're having to use them, I mean, you know, realistically more than like 2 to 3 times a month in order to get a good workout in, then either your mindset's off or your recovery or nutrition or something like that's off. So so that's just my general recommendations for, you know, stimulants, what to look for, you know, how to use them. And obviously you need to be careful with them because, you know, there are some side effects like increased heart rate and increased blood pressure. And then you go and you start working out with that, and so you got to keep that in mind as well, and like make sure that you're, you know, checked out and healthy for all that good deal of stuff. But you know, if you are and you're using them correctly and you're not getting taken by, you know, some, you know, outrageous claims and paying for a bunch of stuff you don't need, then stimulants have a place, and so definitely use them in your program. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this and found this helpful. Once again, it's been James Wilson with MTV Strength Training Systems. You can check me out on the web at BikeJames.com. Please feel free to visit me there and post any questions or comments on this video there, and I'll be happy to get to them as soon as I can. And I'll talk to you guys next time.